here's a challenge for you guys. Find the worst that you can find on Rick and Morty. And holy shit. After briefly scrolling through, I don't even know if I want to live anymore. So I guess, welcome back to People Ruin Everything, a series that I regret creating. Kill me. All right, well, to start things off, let's, oh my God, it's like, this video will probably be like 80% censored, so just prepare yourselves for that. If you'd like to see the uncensored images and whatnot, just head over to my Twitter, it's Elvis the Alien TV, and you can see those if you are a masochist. So right away, we have a picture here of what looks like a grotesque version of Morty, and he's in a closet using a vibrator on his little penis. And he's wearing a bra. He's saying, don't tell mom. Don't tell mom that I'm a fucking freak at however old he is. How old is Morty? I'm gonna search this shit up. Morty's a 14-year-old boy. Fuck me. Here's a Rick and Morty / Calvin and Hobbes parody design. Rick is looking a little bit... What is with that look, Rick? You're looking a little bit, this probably wasn't intentional, but his face just screams pedo, doesn't it? Rick and Morty, a forbidden romance.
Why is this a thing? Why does this exist?
I'm sorry, but this is so fucked. Not only is it pedophilia, it's incest, and it skips a generation. Now at this point, I would normally go ahead and read the fan fiction myself, but being the evil bastard that I am, I decided that instead I would reach out to a fellow YouTuber and have him read it. And today's victim is Chris Raygun, and what better way to thank him for buying some of my merch than to scar his memory forever.
Hey everybody, Chris Raygun here. Elvis the Alien, much like a real alien, decided to bestow upon me nothing but torment, and this is the torment he decided to bestow upon me. It's called it's a Rick and Morty fanfiction that he's making me read. God help us all. Rick never in his life imagined he'd be taking orders from a Morty, but he picked up his pace, thrusting a bit faster and a bit harder, trying to find a good mix between teasing his prostate and absolutely wrecking him. Rick sunk his cock deep to hear the moans and gasps that flowed from Morty's lips. The slender brunette snaked his arms. The slender brunette snaked his arms up. The slender brunette. The slender brunette snaked his arms up and around Rick's neck, his mouth hungrily searching for a surface to kiss. Their lips collided, tongues sliding over one another, with Morty moaning into Rick's mouth as he pumped in and out of his grandson's tight hole. He was getting so fucking close. Rick wrapped his arms tightly around Morty's waist, pressing their bodies together and thrusting into him deeper, more forcefully, feeling Morty's arms tighten around him too. "Oh God! Oh, Rick! I'm gonna come!" Morty squealed, throwing his head back and yelling out as a wave after wave of pleasure ran through his body and wave after wave of cum spurted out between their bellies. The feeling was incredible, and sent Rick into an orgasm of his own, filling Morty's little ass and kissing him hard on the mouth. Panting and letting out a contented grunt, Rick slowly pulled his cock out of Morty's hole, leaving him... Panting and letting out a contented grunt, Rick slowly pulled his cock out of Morty's hole, leaving him dripping. Keeping his tight grip on Morty, he lay down next to him, letting his grandson cuddle up and rest his head on Rick's chest. As they lay together, each tried to catch their breath as best they could after the intensity of their session. Nuzzling his face down into Morty's hair, Rick pressed a kiss onto the top of his head. Elvis, fuck you. God damn it! I did not. This was not what I had in mind when I signed up for a YouTube channel. When I went on www.getayoutubechannel.com. This was not what I had in mind. This was not what I imagined I'd be doing.
Oh my God. Let's see some of the comments on this. Yeah, that really hard adventure in Rick's bed. Oh, get it. It's pretty much canon. Dan said in very many dimensions they are in a happy and healthy relationship. So the haters can't take this from us. The haters who don't like pedophilia and incest? Here's a tweet from Justin Roiland, one of the Rick and Morty creators. In many realities, Morty and Rick are in a passionate, healthy, romantic relationship. maybe we'll do an episode about it. Sorry, God, but you just don't exist. I'm sorry if you're a Christian or a Jew or whatever, but nope, there's no God up there. So this pretty much proves it. Please don't do an episode about that, Justin. Please do not. I don't know. They probably would make it funny because the writers are brilliant, but yeah, you're treading really weird water there. Rick and Morty Minecraft. Because why not?
I don't think we're in the right science class.
Oh, nonsense, kids. You're in the right class. This is definitely it, isn't it, Morty?
Rick, what are you doing, Rick?
Just play with it, Morty. Come on.
Okay.
This one actually gave me a little bit of a chuckle. Fuck off, Morty. You annoying shit. Nothing matters. I know that was a terrible Rick impression. And this spastic watching TV is like, wow, that's pretty deep. And what seems like just a customary thing now with this series, we're introducing the furries. Don't touch that furry titty, Morty. Rick and Morty, free Rick. So I'm not really sure what the fuck that is, but come on, Morty, we're gonna piss off an entire fan base. This picture, I don't know if you sent it to me because you thought it was cringy, but I love Adventure Time, and I love Rick and Morty. So I think this is a pretty cool crossover. I think Princess Bubblegum and Rick, why not? Let them be a thing. Oh, fuck me. This one's bad. This one's really bad. So I can't really show much of this image. It shows Morty fucking his mom, and then there's the portal with Rick and Morty checking it out. I mean, you would assume that the Morty seeing this would be disgusted, but instead, he looks pretty happy about it. I don't know, man, what the fuck? Rick looks so unimpressed too. He's like, look, this is you fucking your mom. Okay, nothing we haven't seen before, let's go. Okay, this is the worst one so far. This is really bad. Oh God. Ugh, kill me now. Okay, so here's a really fucked up picture. It's not even like a creepy like pedophile thing where Rick and Morty are both consenting and it's still fucked up, but at least they're both into it. This is just a picture of rape. It shows Morty blindfolded, and it insinuates that Rick told Morty that there'd be a woman that would be playing with his ding-dong, and to just go along with it. But instead, it's Rick doing it. I will watch the show and forget everything about this video. I will watch the show and forget everything about this video. Oh yeah, Morty, she's here, and oh boy, Morty, she's really having a good time. A lot of fun playing with your balls. Shh, Morty. If you make too much noise, she'll leave. And of course, this was pulled from ifunny.com because would you expect anything else? Here's a picture of Rick and Morty as ponies from My Little Pony.
No, Rick, I haven't got any pants on. My tail looks like a piece of poop, Rick. This place is freaking me out.
Yeah, whatever, Morty. Check it out. Pony Rick!
Oh, hi. Are you guys new in town?
What's funny about this kind of stuff is that it's perfectly plausible for this to happen in the actual show. You know, because that's what they do. They go into all sorts of different dimensions where anything is possible. So I guess this weird incest shit is entirely plausible, and it happens, and it must happen in one weird fucked up parallel universe that we should never ever visit in the show, ever. Okay, now guys, we're just getting really grotesque, and this is kind of fucked. Like, basically this picture is fucking Morty's mom face fucking the shit out of Summer. And she has a big black cock. This one's kind of clever. It's the Zootopia characters. Rick is the fox, and Morty is the bunny. Here's a really epic Rick tattoo. You gotta stencil the tattoo before you get the tattoo. At least that's normally how it works. They put a little stencil on your skin so you know how it's gonna look when they finish. I mean, sometimes they freehand it, which I hope they did for this one, but holy shit. Here's a short little comic that someone drew of Rick pregnant with Morty. Here's a Despicable Rick shirt. I have nothing wrong with crossovers, and I kind of like Despicable Me, but I don't like it nearly as much as Rick and Morty. And it's just awkward. You know, this is a weird, like a really fucking, like, why? This Morty, what is it, a doll or a pillow? I don't know, but it's fucking hilarious. Look at his eyes. What the hell? This is a human version of a Meesinks, and it's absolutely terrifying. Please just keep them blue. It looks like a ball sack, doesn't it? I don't feel comfortable looking at this shit. Looks like a cartoon version of Matthew Santoro. Here's a picture of Morty licking Rick's balls, because why doesn't that exist? I should really change the name of this series to Rule 34, because that's pretty much what we're discussing in every single one of these videos. I get it. If it exists, weird people are going to create pornography of it. You know, whether it be for laughs or for fucked up people who think it's hot. You don't know, and I don't know, and it exists because if it can't exist, it will exist. Here's a picture of Morty's mom seducing Morty. I've been drinking all day. You need to spank me, Morty, or I'll never learn. Here's what looks like a Tim Burton version of Rick and Morty, and I'm actually a big fan. I think they look fucking awesome. If you think it's creepy and stupid, that's fine, but I think it's kind of cool. For those of you that have watched my channel for a little bit, you might remember the video I made on dog shit, the guy who eats pictures of Jason Segel every day. Well, he also made a video on Rick and Morty, and it's interesting to say the least. You know the movie The Emperor's New Groove? Well, here's a Rick and Morty version. And for whatever reason, Rick is Kronk. Here's a picture of Rick's dick in between Morty's butt cheeks. Here's a picture of Morty getting his ass rammed. I mean, fuck's sake, it never ends. This is just horrible. Here's a picture of Beth getting ass rammed by horses. Not just one horse. There's a bunch of horses. Oh, and she's fondling a horse's balls too. Wonderful. I feel like me even just describing this stuff to you is gonna get me demonetized. Here are some pins of Sailor Rick and Sailor Morty. Oh God. We're gonna end this video with a picture of Rick as a drag queen. He's got a choker on, he's got a cute little hairdo, but his outfit wouldn't be complete without the peacock feathers. I'm not sure if that little bit of hair on the side of his head is there for style or if he just missed a spot shaving, but I guess we'll never know. This has been a very hard video to record. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to like this video. And if you have any ideas for what the next People Ruin Everything should be on, please make sure to comment down below and maybe I'll consider it. If you like the hat that I'm wearing and if you like this LMAO shirt, I started a clothing line not too long ago named Alien Clothing. And I have a link in the description if you guys would want to go and check that out. That'd be cool. I have a bunch of weird ass designs over there that you might like. Also, we started up Hot Wet Soup again, so go check out the newest episode of that if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Rick from Rick and Morty. Made this myself out of old blue t-shirt, another blue t-shirt, some 7-Eleven straws, and some cardboard. Rick and Morty.